You are going to mark in the box that is in front the photo of the candidate of your choice. You cannot mark more than one candidate at a time. You can only vote for one candidate. You can't vote for more than one candidate. Anybody who votes for more than one candidate, that vote is considered an invalid vote. And your marking of the candidate should be in the box, not outside of the box. You should mark in the box, not outside of the box. If you cannot write, you can use your thumbprint. If you cannot write, you can use your thumbprint. Thank you and thank you very well. Thank you and thank you so kindly. And all the ballot papers you have been given, our ballot papers are stamped. Our ballot papers are stamped. If you receive a ballot paper that is not stamped, meaning it's not an official ballot paper. Our ballot papers are stamped. Now I'm coming to the voting order. Every one of us will not come to vote at a time. Every one of us will not come to vote at the same time. This is how we are going to do it. So, like you are aware, we have delegates. We have delegates that are members of the party structures. We have voting delegates that are members of the party structure. Those voting delegates will be the first category of voting delegates to vote. Those who are from the party structure. Further, before we come to them, we'll take the 8 candidates. The 8 candidates will come up here, they will vote, and we'll ask them to leave the perimeter of the roads. The 8 candidates will come first to vote. After the vote, we'll ask them to leave the perimeter of the roads. We want them to give us the space. After the 8 candidates, the party structure will be first to vote. After the 8 candidates, the party structure will be first to vote. In the party structure, we begin with the Youth League, followed by the Women's League, and then the national structure. Like we always call it, always say, the senior structure. Soon as under the Youth League, you know, each of the structures get their Zunas. So when we deal with Youth League, it will be the Youth League senior structure and their Zunas. When we go to Women League and their Zunas. And just like that. But the party structure will be first after the candidates vote. Next to the party structure, we'll start to call the candidate supporters. Like you may be aware, each of the candidates were asked to enroll 1,000 persons, partisans, as voting delegates. So we call those delegates in 2 at a time. What do I mean when I say 2 at a time? We'll not call all the candidates together. We'll do 2 candidates at a time. And we'll begin with delegates of candidate, partisan candidate, Safoko, and partisan candidate, Semenko. Next, we'll go to the delegates of candidate, partisan candidate, Coleman and Messiah. Partisan candidate, Coleman and Messiah. After that, we'll go to the delegates of candidates, partisan Rudolph and Madam Yates. Candidate, partisan Rudolph and Madam Yates. And then we'll conclude with delegates of candidate, partisan Joshua Aku and Musu. So we're doing 2-2. We'll call the delegates of the different candidates, 2 candidates at a time, 2 candidates at a time. We are doing this so that we don't have too many people fighting to enter. Like this, we believe we can control it. So to you, the candidates, like you are aware, your supporters will come at a time. So it is best that you assemble your supporters so that when your time comes, they will all be around to begin to vote. Thank you and thank you very much. This is the process, and we'll do everything to uphold the integrity of this process. Thank you and thank you very much. So now, I will turn to my members on the primary committee and ask if we are all set. Are we set? Okay. So, we will now begin with the 8 candidates. The 8 candidates. The 8 candidates will ask you to come to the table here and get your tag. The 8 candidates will ask you to go to the table here and get your tag.
All of the aspiring, you got to come on the table to obtain your card. You are the first to vote in this process.
CDC winning them, yeah, why they happy, and you not get $2.5 million to buy it. We have developmental initiative, government mandated, we have to help the police if you let me out of the district. Building 20 bridges and nothing to probably yet for y'all. You know, build more than 40 everyone there, still get more for y'all. If you vote for Abu, you will change your story. I said if you vote for Abu, you will never eat and worry. If you vote for Abu, you will be flying in your community. If you don't tell it, comment on it, that your immunity.
Thank you, DJ. So now we begin with the party structure. We begin with the party structure. All members of the Youth League District 9 begin to enter the queue. All members of the Youth League District 9 begin to enter the queue. All voting delegates making up the Youth League District 9 begin to enter the queue.
You have to enter the queue. After the Youth League, the Women's League, please start to get prepared.
Within the party, the delegates will definitely support you.
Okay, we have come to the meeting.
This is number 9 Youth League.
For the president, we saw
It is now occurred
with a huge interaction.
to obtain the card, to obtain the ballot paper, and to cast a vote.
Obviously, the committee
This is number 9 Youth League.
automatically vote.
No, I'm talking about your supporters.
This is number 9 Youth
They
League.
ask us to bring 1,000 persons each. If you want to be a representative in your district, and you cannot convince 1,000 persons to support you, and why should you be
This is number 9 Youth League structure.
realistically, I think those numbers
Your entire structure.
the party should be requesting each aspiring to
Yeah.
10,000 persons. At least to convince, because here as much as you can have 10,000 persons as your follower, and you can serve as a leader over 58,000 people. So they have been over 4 occasions. They have been over 4 occasions where I'm demonstrating with voters in the district. It is clear that you don't need a magic man, you don't need a scientist to tell you that I'm the perfect about. And you have to man knowledge, man support that belief. You man support that belief.
Complaining that Harry got the party want to for women to come out, women killing it.
No, they were not complaining on the party. You cannot believe to my party. They were complaining on some women that were doing belief crime all around and they see that women. There is no special thing for women or men in this party or in this country. It's a democratic process. Our party believes in the process, so we are definitely going to the process. If a lady wins, if she play her political card well with those delegates and she wins the election, we definitely will support her. But there is no thing that belongs to a woman or a man. You have to play your part, apply your political aspect. I am a political scientist and political engineer who knows how to play the political card. So I don't need to craft the big crowd. I know automatically those people will support me.
What's your message to the people?
My message to the people that I will be the next representative of this state number 9.
Thank you.